It is Monday, September 4th. We are performing at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester. Left early, booked a day's leave tomorrow, booked my train tickets. Did all of that for a gong show up in Manchester. So I've basically paid close to £100 to hopefully do at least 5 minutes of the tune at best. I bought a meal deal as my dinner, so you know, not sure why I did it, but booked it a while back. I'm starting to try to gig outside of London. This might have been a bit too large at first, but you know what, I'm going to try and enjoy it. Actually, I'm having a good time anyway. I've done, I guess, what is the main gong shows in London, the big 4 or big 3. I haven't done top secret comedies gig, but I've done King Gong, which was horrific. Up the Creek, Blackout, which went really well, but basically just lasted 2 minutes, which I thought I would because the bit that I was using for that just wasn't working. And I actually passed the Dindor Gong show, Vauxhall Comedy Club one time. So we do alright sometimes, not all the time. I'm hoping that this Type 5, I've got this gong show, and then over the next month or two I have a couple of competitions, so I'm hoping that I might have something worthwhile to present for each of those, because you know, again, I've been doing this for a while, over a year and a half, and I'm terrible at any kind of gong show. I just don't make it through in large part, and I do like to think I'm half decent. Things are going all right. I think I've tightened up my 5 even more, so we'll fucking see. I'm about to get on this train. I might do a little bit later on, you know, but otherwise, see you in a bit. This is not bad for a shitty hotel, I must admit. And some shit toilet. They said windowless. They lied. Got 'em.
Welcome to stage, Chris Allen.
What is going on, my people? You alright? Have we got any football fans in the house? Lovely, lovely. I'm a big football fan. Big football fan, you know. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, but, you know, been holding on to that weight since 2019. Pandemic is real, you know what I'm saying? But you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So, you know, really good stuff. So, players like Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, the other one that missed. Guess what they called it? The Blacklist. I know, right? I know. It's a true story. I mean, like, outside of it just being massively offensive, I think it just lacks creativity. Like, what are these people going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football and call it a checklist? Wrote it myself. But, you know, I feel like in the last few years, people have tried to recognise black people in really odd ways, you know? They had the term BAME, that got cancelled. The one I never understood was the term person of colour. How did that get through? Obviously, most of you don't get it because you're white, but look, the term person of colour is someone that isn't white. Now, for me, any term that puts me and Lucy Liu in the same category, it's got to be a mistake, right? Like, she's a 5'10" Asian woman that looks like she could fit in most people's pockets. And I'm a 5'10", 18-stone black guy. I can barely fit in most smart cars. Like, we are not the same people. You know what I mean? Look, I'm a black guy, right? As you can tell, because I grew up without a dad. And I was speaking to this vegan in Whole Foods who told me that calling myself black is actually a self-identifying preference. I'll be honest, I've got no clue what they then was talking about. You see, because like all my life, I thought I was born black. Hadn't realised it was a preference. I mean, if it was a preference, I'd have one of those big black dicks, you know what I'm saying? Pow! Fobbing like The Rock and shit. My junk looks like 3 new potatoes just huddled together. Not a good look. Not a good look. A question for the room, though. Did anyone in here, just give us a cheer if you grew up with a really annoying dad? Must be nice. He's practically showing off at this point. I grew up with a single mum, right? Wonderful single mum, right? And she did all the stuff a typical dad would do, right? You know, we'd go out and play football. You know, she talked to me about girls and how to steer clear of them. She even taught me how to shave. You know, it's hard getting between those legs, but you know. I'm a very good boy. Yeah? I was a really good boy growing up, though. You know, whenever my mum got mad at me, she'd tell me to go get the slipper so she can discipline me. And I fucking did. You know, what an idiot. I mean, she was hard, though, right? She used to say shit like, when she was really mad, carry on with that shit, I'll send you to live with your dad. Which doesn't really sound that bad, but the problem is, none of us knew where that was. I mean, that shit's hard. That's like gangster shit. I thought if I left my socks on the floor, I'd be sleeping with the fishes, you know what I'm saying? It's shocking. You know, I actually grew up with a twin brother, so so nice they made me twice. No? Or as my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Silly bitch. And the thing about my twin brother, right, is that when people see us, they say I look exactly like him, which is quite frustrating because I think he's fucking ugly. It's shocking. But my twin brother, right, he's great. He came out as gay when he was 18, right? All right, no one gives a fuck. No, he came out as gay when he was 18, right? And, you know, he was telling friends and family and stuff like that. And the thing is that bothered me was that I'm actually a big homophobe. Big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, you know, but... But, you know, when he came out, like, he was... thank you. When he came out, right, you know, I wasn't really surprised, really, you know, because we grew up together and we'd play games. We'd play role-play games. We played doctors and nurses. Guess who my twin brother always wanted to be? No one? No, Beyonce. Absolutely.
Chris Ali beats the frog! Thank fuck for that!
So I've just finished. I ended the second section, made it through. Man, I'll be honest, like it was they're being quite short with a lot of people, and it was really weird, man. I was nervous, as you should expect with certain things, but you know, hopefully I kind of covered it. My legs were fucking shaking. The more I was going on, I was like, God, is this? Please just keep going, because the feedback, you know, they're enjoying it, but it's not massive. I don't know if it's the size of the room. You know, they're a tough crowd, they're an honest crowd. They got some good good feedback. I got a few claps and applause, so no one's really got too many of those. I think I got 2 or 3, which was fucking fantastic. I'm just absolutely buzzing. You know, I made this trip to make the 5 minutes, and I fucking did. If, you know, I'm the second person that's gone through. The first one, you know, I don't know how strong he was compared to me. I don't want to be too disparaging, but I think I'm in with a shout, at least at this point. Ollie Fox is come up from London, quality comedian, so he's definitely gonna have a good shout, and imagine good show. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, but fuck me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I'm fucking over the moon. Spending all this money coming up here, and to get gonged off in a couple minutes would have been hard. Successful trip. So I did not win. The great and powerful Ollie Fox did, and well deserved. Yeah, just you know, I put my best stuff out there. I think I did a good representation of myself. Definitely got beaten by a better person tonight, and I can't be ashamed of that. I'm just over the moon that it kind of went the way it went. Yeah, got myself a nice clip. Feel like I can definitely enjoy tonight, and hopefully it means a good month with all the competitions that I've got. But otherwise, I've had a few beers, I'm tired as fuck, about to go to my shitty hotel room with no windows, and then yeah, I guess after travelling to Manchester, we are on to the next one.